Hello, we're live. All right, so I'm going to give it a second and let everyone get their notification. Let everyone get their notification about this because I'm not quite sure how long it takes. If you are watching this playback, just go ahead and skip through this part. And I'm going to get started in just a sec, okay? Just a sec. Let me pull up. Here we go. Oh, that's the wrong channel. Sorry, I'm in the wrong place. So as you hop on, go ahead and tell me hi. Go ahead and say hi when you jump in. There we go. So I've got the questions that were asked earlier. So if you don't know me, I'm Erica Champion Wise. I am a fashionista in Paparazzi. And tonight we're in a little different spot because I have my girl here who is afraid of thunder. This is not, she likes this cuddling and stuff. And so I gave you the option earlier of go ahead and ask some questions, especially for those who couldn't be live tonight. So I've got a few questions. Hi, friends. Thank you. And so I've got over here the chat window if you see me reading, okay? You should be able to comment on this just like you do on Facebook Live. I don't know. But go ahead and do me the favor. You can even share this stream into your team groups. There's a share button at the bottom. So let's jump right in. I'm going to keep this 30 minutes. Keep me honest on my time. So it's 9:02 now Eastern time. And we're going to jump right in here. I just shared it over to my team. Some of the questions that I've gotten, and you can put some more in the comments, and I'll do as many as I can in the half hour that we have. All right. So Tara Miller, my question is I follow the advice given from different websites, etc., on social media, but I still can't get my viewers up for my lives, and I struggle to grow my VIP group. Okay, so first thing you got to know is it's Facebook. The first thing we got to get out of the way is that Facebook is Facebook and they don't love us. And the algorithm does play games with us, and we have to take our own selves out of this. It's not anything to do with you and me. It's not because we're bad consultants. It's not because somebody's better than us. It's none of that for us. It is just Facebook. And so don't ever let those emotions come in there so that you think, oh, I'm not good at this. That's not it. It's just you're beating social media and the algorithms that they throw in there. And so there are what I've seen, and I don't know that this is this particular consultant, but this is just what I've seen, that, oh, cool. Let's see. Let me see how if I can block this person. Let me go ahead and report a nasty comment. Cool, cool. There we go. Reported. No nasty comments. I will report you. And so what I've seen a lot of times with consultants, universally, is that they will start out doing all of the algorithm boosting stuff that we know to do. Hello. And they do well for about a week. And then you stop doing it. Everything that we've told you to do to get new viewers and get new followers and get new people in your VIPs and stuff, it has to be an everyday task forever and ever, amen, until the algorithm changes and we have to do something different. It can't be a one and done type of thing, because every morning we wake up and the algorithm resets and we've got to start all over. Hello, hi, friends. And so that's what I see. And whether that's this particular consultant or not, I'm not sure. But I want to encourage you that when you are working this, it is an everyday type of business. Every day you have to use Facebook Live, use Instagram Live. You have to be social on social media. Do the interaction first and more than anything, where you are communicating with other people. And when you're building that relationship with them, they will shop with you quite a bit more. The second part of her question was getting people in our VIP group. Here's what I found. You got to have a reason for them to be in your VIP group. They've got to have something special to get in there. And so what are you doing in your VIP group, which is your sales group or whatever you want to call it? You can call it anything you want. I call it VIP just because I'm old. Um, why do they want to be in there? What are you doing different, special, that is just for that group versus everybody else on Facebook land? What what makes them want to be there? And everybody's going to be different. If you want to do special giveaways, if you want to do free shipping only if they're in your group, or anything like that. If you want it to be a safe haven, I know in my VIP we do a lot of real life talk. And so they have a reason to be there because we're a community and we talk about, today someone asks, I need prayer. I'm walking through this situation, and we have the community there that supports them. And that's just mine personally. And that's my life reflected in my VIP group. So give your people a reason to want to be there. Make it special for them. Make them the VIPs. And maybe one day we can talk about different things you could do for your VIPs. But just go ahead and start thinking, like, what would I do to set my VIPs apart? Why do people want to join my group? And when you can tell them you want to be in my group versus just on my regular Facebook page because this, then you'll see those numbers pop up. So I hope, Tara, that answered your questions. Toy. Oh, I hope I say that right. Toy, I'm sorry if I didn't say that right. I've struggled with getting people to buy. They watch but don't engage. But I don't want to feel like I have to, I'm going to paraphrase here. I don't want to feel like I have to change myself in order to get noticed. So, Toy, you have to give people a reason to shop. You have to talk about, we're here to shop. We're here to buy jewelry. I am not afraid to say in the middle of my lives, if the shopping has stopped and they're not shopping anymore, like, guys, this is what we do. This is our livelihood. We are here to sell jewelry. We're not asking you to buy it all, but we're asking you to bring your friends to shop with us, etc. You have to remind people that this is your business and they are here to shop with you. And think of it like a businesswoman. Think of it like closing a sale. I don't know if anyone has ever taught you how to close a sale, but there are things you can say. And so maybe, Toy, you personally can take some sales training. We don't really have time to go into it all right here on how to close a sale. It's $5 jewelry and it does sell itself. It's okay. There's fireworks tonight and she's dying, okay? So sorry. But it does take a little bit of extra knowledge on how to close that sale. And it goes back to, you have to do the Facebook advertising every day. Every day, every day, whether we like it or don't, but it really should only take you like 20 minutes. So, Tina, okay, so this one threw me a little bit. So I'm going to have to think through this one. What's a good way to build your team when you are having problems booking parties and the wording I've been trained to use isn't working anymore? So this is two different questions because booking parties and growing a team, I mean, they're similar, but they're not. And so to the answer of booking parties, you need to be honest with people. You need to not use a script. I don't use a script. If you know me, if you've been around for a minute, Erica ain't got no scripts. I fly by the seat of my pants 9 out of 10 days, 9 out of 10 times. I talk from my heart and I talk to someone. I talk to my best customers. This is how I book my parties. It's literally, a message, a text, a phone call, or whatever, a video even. Like, honey, you love this jewelry and I know you get compliments all the time. Would you like to have a party? Get you some for free. Let your friends who love it already, just because of your cute self wearing it, shop with you. I mean, that's what I would say. It's never scripted. And I know that there are other people and other companies that would say to do it differently, but this is just the way I live. And so this is my Q&A and I'm going to talk from my experience. People know a script. We've all been cold messaged. Every darn one of us has been cold messaged, probably today. I got a cold message today. And I'm like, girl, quit that. And we know when people are using a script. Your people, hey, Anna, your people know when you're using a script. They know it. And so keep that in mind. Does this sound like me? Is this something I would say? If it's not, make it yours. And so To answer that, this is a two-part thing. To book those parties, give people a reason to book parties beyond getting free jewelry, and for sure beyond helping you. Yes, your friends will help you, but strangers, right? Your friends might not help you. My mom has had one paparazzi party with me and it sold one piece. Okay. You may not have that familial support, and it is okay. Give people a reason to shop with you. Give people, no, I'm sorry, to book parties with you. And you don't have to use the script. You said your script's not working. You don't have to use the script anymore. And so, a good way to build your team. I'm not sure the correlation between having to have a hostess in order to build your team. I have had hostesses join, but if the only way you are building your team is by having hostesses, you're shooting yourself in the foot. And you're limiting yourself so very much that the other people who might join your team, you're leaving them out. And so it's not a prerequisite for a teammate to have had a party with you. When I joined Paparazzi, I never had a party. I bought that day. That was the first time I saw paparazzi, the first time I bought jewelry, and I signed up that night. So it's not a prerequisite for anyone to have had a party with you. Heck, it's not even a prerequisite for them to have shopped with you. And so don't limit it to recruiting only your hostesses. Sure, we should talk to our hostesses about joining. Absolutely, because they watched us make money, right? But it's not those aren't the only people that we should focus on. So think about that. And if you guys have questions, this is open Q&A. If you've got questions, put them in the comments. These are just ones that were left so I could talk about earlier. Did I miss any of them? I think I got, that's all the one. Garner asked about inspiring consultants during the summer slowdown. I did make a whole, Tina, you are here. I did make a whole video on that. I'm glad you got to be here live. Yay! I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. I did make a whole video about the summer slowdown. And so, what the heck? We're going to talk about it. If y'all ain't noticed, it's a little slower right now. Some of the people who were your big hitters, your heavy customers, right? They're either not shopping or they're only buying little pieces. Let me tell you, as one who will be going through this, gosh, I've lost count of how many summers this is. Hang on. Just hang on. Just stay the course. Just keep showing up. Just keep going live. Just keep selling off Facebook and off social media. Keep keeping on. It's tough now. I know. It's tough across the board. Stay. Don't throw in the towel. Don't quit going live. That's the biggest thing. If you stop now, you've lost the customers, period. Whether they were, heavy hitters and then they've backed off, or they bought a little bit and they're not buying now, or whatever they are. If you stop, you've lost them. You've lost them. Even if they're just buying, 2 pieces on a live, they're still your customers and they still count. So don't quit. Don't stop going live or what have you, because you will lose them. And how do you effectively share your why with your customers? You share your heart. You share your heart. Tell from the heart. Tell what this company does to you, means to you, does for you, all of that kind of stuff. Share the truth, share the reality, share the good and the bad. You guys have watched me on YouTube for a while. I'm very transparent. This is what it is. It's not always the best, but here's real life. And I've built a group that appreciate that realness. It is not for everyone. It is not for everyone, and I know that, and I'm not for everyone. And so it is okay for people not to agree or to be drawn to me. And so when I'm sharing my why, God had to help me through this recently, actually. I don't share my why for them. I don't write my posts for my customers. I share for me. My Facebook is like an electronic memory board. Do you know what I'm saying by that? Like, I know that these posts that I'm posting, they're going to pop up in my memories one day, and it's going to be so powerful to bring it back to me on the day which comes up actually Friday, that we bought our house. That's coming back to me. And so when I'm sharing my why, when I'm writing my why or going live with my why, I don't share it for my customers. I share it for me. I share it from my heart. I tell my story. And some people will disagree with that, and that's okay. Because, yeah, we want to target our customers, of course, but those who want to resonate with me, those who know my story and care about my story, they'll read that and they'll hear my voice in that. And I write for me. I write all my blogs, I write all my posts, I write all my books for me. I write them to me. So, suggestions on how to recruit. Okay, Shauna, I've done quite a few recruitment videos. Because that's in depth, that's in detail. But the biggest suggestion I'm going to give you, and I want you to take this one and I want you to run with it, is every single day, and I mean 365 days a year, I don't care what the weather is or anything like that, post a paparazzi celebration. You can call it a success story, you can call it whatever you want. I don't care what you call it. But every day, without fail, post the success that paparazzi gives you, whether that is, I sold 2 pieces last night. I don't care. I don't care. That needs to be somebody's success. If that is paparazzi paid my car bill, paparazzi paid my electric, paparazzi let me get my nails done. Every time I go get my hair done, it's paid for by sales. If you buy groceries with your sales money, or if you're going on the passport trip, or anything, nothing is too small. And nothing is too big, because people want to see she's making it. Because so many times, and we've all seen it where the truth is stretched from people in our field, and people are wary, and people are like, oh, she got to be lying. Like, there's no way, you're making 500. No, on one sale, no way. They want to see the truth. They want to see she actually is doing this. And I want to go back to nothing is too small, because I hear, at my level, I hear a lot, oh, I can't join because I can't be where you are. And I'm sitting here going, girl, I can't be where I'm at some days. What are you talking about? Because they're very intimidated by this level of success. And so I have to be aware that I have to share the everyday success. I have to share that sales money bought my groceries. I have to share that sales money fuels my LuLaRoe obsession. I have to share that paparazzi money pays my vet bills. I have to share those everyday real life things, because, yeah, the trips are great. The leadership summits are wonderful. But there are so many people out there who don't believe they can have those kind of things, and it scares them. And so those everyday celebrations of what paparazzi does, that wakes people up. And so I challenge you, you can start tomorrow. You can start tomorrow. You can start tonight if you want. But every day, ouch, post a paparazzi celebration of some kind. And if you don't have anything yourself that day, post a sister or a brother's celebration. You can ask permission if you want, but 9 out of 10 are going to say yes. Where you can share their celebratory thing and just show the other ways that paparazzi is letting real people do real things, like pay bills. Tara, I have trouble getting people to watch. Last month, I got 33 pieces sold. That's pretty good, girl. And so, Tara, I'm going to tell you that you have to do the algorithm beating every day. Every single day, you have to do all of those 10 things to beat your Facebook algorithm. You have to do them every day faithfully. sick, snowing, sunny, I don't care. You have to do them every single day. And you have to just give it time for that because it's going to take a little bit to see the change in your algorithm. And then once you do it and do it faithfully and keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, and you're just like, oh my gosh, when do I quit doing this? You don't get to quit doing this. It's forever. You have to keep doing them every day. And you'll see that change over time. That's going to be a time thing. So that's not what you wanted to hear, I know, but it's definitely, that one's just a time thing. Tara Miller, recently converted to Christianity and my regular job is no longer compatible with my faith. Wow. Do you think paparazzi has the potential to replace my income? As one who works full-time, paparazzi, absolutely. I left my full-time job in education on sales alone. And this was back before we had Facebook Live, right? Right? This was in the dinosaur days. And so I left on sales alone. And even now today, I make it a point, for my family bills, the everyday stuff, the electric, the water, the food is still paid on sales. And so, yes, but here's the big but, and it's a big but. You have to earn it. You have to work it. You have to work it. You have to show up with the thought in mind that it is sell or don't eat, that it is work or go back to work. There are days, even now, years later, where I threaten myself, girl, go to work or you going back to a classroom. All right, I'm going. You have to come through with that boss mentality. Yes, paparazzi can replace your income if that's what you want. But you got to earn it. And you can earn it. I believe in you. You can do anything, right? Through Christ who strengthens me. I love it. Denise, I need to know what is the best Square or PayPal. Denise, you're not going to like my answer. They're literally one and the same. They cost right at the same amount there. One maybe a penny or two more. I don't really know. It's going to come down to what you like. I use PayPal. I know PayPal inside and out. I can work PayPal in my sleep. I also enjoy PayPal's customer service. But I also have Square. Because God forbid PayPal falls apart one day or PayPal has a hiccup like Facebook did today and I need to take money because I'm hustling. I want a backup. And so I have both. And so I can use both and I know how to use both. PayPal has been my preference because it's been around for like 100 years and even my grandparents know and trust PayPal, right? You can use both. I recommend you know how to use both. That you have the backup plan there, just God forbid, in case something crazy goes wrong. And there is no wrong answer here. I know you wanted a definite one way or the other. There is no wrong. Use them both. See which one you like best. See which one works easier for you. And go to town and just see what you like. Tara Miller, message retracted. Oh, okay. Let's see. Carol Eshoff. I want to be a consultant, but nobody will help me. Contact me. Carol, I'll put my link under your comment. You're welcome to join and we'll go from there. Anna, you're welcome. Mary, I still want to get super excited. I just wish I would get people on my lives. So this seems to be a common thread. And we're going to talk about this again. I'm going to hit this again. The struggle is you do the work once or twice or for a week and then we slack. And I say we because I'm in this boat too. No paddles, right? I'm in this boat. We slack. We do what we know we need to do for a short time and then we slack off. We can't slack. We just can't. We have to keep going. We have to keep pushing. Oh, you're okay, Tara. I was like, what in the world? How did she do that? And so we have to keep doing the work. We have to keep beating Facebook. And we also have to understand, as evidenced by today, Facebook has their own problems. Facebook is struggling, right? Facebook is so struggling. Oh, so let's see. Tara, you're welcome. Shauna, you're welcome. Beautiful and fluffy. Ooh, hello, sweetheart. Becky Miner, how do I tell my friend for 30 years I don't want to join under her? Ooh, this one's tough. I don't think she can give me the time and attention I will need. Okay. Now, I want to preface this with, this is my channel, and this is purely my opinion. And I want to tell you that you have to do what is best for you. And I always say to myself, it's consultant choice. It's consultant's choice. And I think of that when I've been talking to a consultant and they sign with someone else. I always think it was her choice. It was best for her. But I've also been doing this for a long time and I've had time to mature through that. I didn't always do that in the beginning. I've had time to mature into that. And so for you, Becky, if she's this close of a friend, 3 decades worth of friendship is a long time. This is the time for a woman to woman honest conversation with love. Oh, excuse me. With love and kindness and an open heart and knowing that you may hurt her, but it is not intentional hurt. It is not hurt in a way that like you mean it, but you are simply choosing the best path for you. That choosing a different sponsor doesn't mean that you hate her, doesn't mean that you don't want to talk to her, doesn't mean any of that. And so my recommendation is to plan for this. If you like to write things down and write notes down, plan, because this is going to be an emotional conversation. And when emotions run high, intelligence runs low, right? So when we get super emotional, we forget all of the things we want to say. And so have your plan there and prepare. Know going in, this is going to be tough, but I am still deciding what is best for me. And it is okay for you to take that track and decide this isn't easy, but this is what I need. Because sometimes what we need is never easy. And so I wish you the best of luck. I wish you the best of luck. You can do this though. Denise, you're welcome, sweetie. Does anybody else have any other questions? Grandma Maria Wells. What is the best way to chat with potential business partners? I don't want to harass them. Okay. Be their friend, but also be a businesswoman. I think about for myself all the times that it takes someone to follow up with me. My roofer is one example that I use in my own head. He had to follow up with me 4 times before I ever called him back. And it was my own fault because I dodged his phone calls. I dodged his text messages. By the 4th time, I was just like, you know what, Erica, you just got to do this. You just got to just do this. It's like one of those things you need. And so he wasn't harassing me. I never thought he was harassing me. Now, if it's like one of those spam phone calls that is spoofing my number with the Blue Cross Blue Shield, that's harassment, but it's not harassment, right? He was following up with something that I told him I needed. And so if this potential partner has said, I want to do this, get it out of your head that you're harassing them. You are doing the follow up for something they said they needed and wanted. I need a new roof. His job is to follow up. And he did his job well. She needs a new business. She wants a new business. She wants a new future, what have you. Your job is to do the follow up. Now, if you call her every day, 3 times a day, that's harassment. But if you check in with her like once a week, that's not. That's doing your job. That's doing the follow up. That's doing the follow up. And so consider I'm a professional businesswoman. I'm a professional businesswoman. And I'm going to do my job. And my job includes follow up. And you can do this. You really can. Ooh, Keith Rest. That's a cool name. Ooh, just curious why you don't want to join. That's honest question, right? Mary, you're welcome, baby. Tara, I'm afraid to post things on my main profile because I don't want to sound salesy. Good question. Good question. This goes, and again, my channel, my opinions here. I go back to telling from the heart. I go back to telling about my excitement because when I get you guys should be in my office when I get new boxes. They're over there. I got new boxes today and I haven't opened them yet. And so when I'm in here, I'm like slicing them open as fast as I can and I'm pulling jewelry and I'm so excited. It's like Christmas out of pink boxes every day in my house. And so when I'm posting about new jewelry that comes in, I post from that pulling the box out excitement. But that's who I am. That's how I show up in my everyday life. If you guys have watched my stuff, I show up like that every day. And so I remember that excitement, and that's what I post, whether I type or whatever. And when I show up in my lives and that sort of thing. And when I'm talking about the opportunity, again, I talk from my heart where it has changed my life, where it has changed the lives of other people, where this is a gift and I just can't shut up about it, where this let me retire Solomon and I can't stop talking about it. Let me go to California and I can't stop talking about it. And so I don't even stress about being salesy. I come from the deep, big emotions that I have, the excitement and the joy and all the gratitude. And if someone thinks it's salesy, like, get out of here. Like, peace, I'm good. Like, we can't we can't worry about what other people think of us. And this has been my lesson of late. And so if you're going through this, we're in the same boat on this one. I am not responsible for the thoughts, feelings, and emotions of other people, just mine. And if I'm posting from a place of joy and excitement and the Christmas feeling and the gratitude, and someone thinks that's salesy, that's on them. I know my heart and I know what I said, right? And so we have to, and it is a choice every day to think, I can't let what she might think about me hold me back. Because I'm going to be honest, most of them don't think about it. Most people don't. They really don't. Most people support you. They might be silent supporters. They might have never bought anything from you, but they do cheer you on. The ones that are so loud, and we know this, are the mean ones. Why are they the loudest? But they are. But they are. I wish they weren't, but here we are. And so don't let what they might think about you, and they might not be thinking that, stop you from sharing what you're feeling, especially that Christmas morning feeling. Especially that Christmas morning feeling. Oh, Becky, you're welcome, sweetie. Oh, she works full time and goes, oh, girl, pray for her. Wow, that is a full schedule. Oh my gosh. You're welcome, Miss Maria. Tara, you're welcome. Hey, Amber. So, are there any more questions? We're on a roll. We're on a roll. This one is start. She's oh, the 4th of July is a rough holiday around here. So, any other questions? I'll give you just a minute because I bet there's a delay on this too. I do I have anything that keeps popping up? Right now in this season, hang in there. Hang in there. Just starting back after a hiatus. Welcome back. How long of consistent lives does it take to get the numbers back up? Oh, if I could give you a number, I would. But I really can't give you like, oh, in 3 weeks. I wish. I wish. Mostly because of all the fun of Facebook right now. We know Facebook is changing. We know it is decreasing the sales post. We know they're watching and listening for certain words. And so there is no specific timeline. It might take a week. It might take 2. It might be till the middle of August. And I want to give you a number because I want you to stick to it. And that's the hardest part, is not having that number. There's no light at the end of the doggone tunnel. But I can tell you this, having been through a lot of conventions. After convention, middle into August, things pick back up. Sometimes the beginning of August, depending on how hot that convention inventory is. But around end of August, things pick back up in a big way. Kids are back in school. Parents have more disposable income because the kids aren't eating them out of house and home. Parents, can I get an amen here? Those kids, they're eating all your paparazzi money. Right? And people are thinking about Christmas. And so it picks back up. And so hang in there. Just stay that consistent path. You'll see the change come. You really will. Do I think Instagram and YouTube are worth joining for the business? So I'm going to say yes, but I'm going to say yes with a disclaimer. Disclaimer. If it takes more time and effort and that sort of thing away from the business that you're working on, say Facebook, because that's kind of the big one right now, maybe not. Now I have Instagram and obviously I have YouTube and I have my Facebook pages and they do take a lot of work. But this is my full-time income. And so it is part of what I do every day, right? And so for me, it is worth it. Now, if you work a full-time job, if you're a full-time mom of a bunch of little ones and it's just you're always busy and barely making time for your lives, adding another social media platform for the purpose of business, is it worth it for you? Because I'm going to tell you the truth, I don't make much money on Instagram. I don't. I use it as a funnel. I try to get people over to my Facebook because if you're on Insta, you're on Facebook too, right? And so Insta isn't making me any money. Facebook is where I make money. So of course I put more time and effort into Facebook. And Instagram doesn't yet. Instagram is a very different platform. It requires a whole different set of skills, a whole different way to approach it. And so if you live a crazy busy life and you're barely getting your paparazzi done now, maybe not. But if it is something that you have the time to invest in learning in, then why not? I also like Instagram because it's relaxing. I love the photos, but that's just an aside. Now, about YouTube. I started my YouTube for training purposes, which is why you're all here. I started because I found myself repeating the same information again and again and again. And I started my YouTube before there was Facebook Live. I was training my team on YouTube because there was no Facebook Live. Now that there's Facebook Live, it's a little different world. And so if you're growing a big team, if that is your plan, if that is your goal, then maybe. Now, YouTube is its own platform. And again, it's a whole new learning curve. And so consider the time that you have. Do you have time to learn a new platform? Do you have time to learn how to, upload a video? It's not hard, but do you have time to sit down and make that training right now? And if it's a no, it is okay. You never have to feel pressured to add another avenue. The thing with using YouTube Live is you've got to have a certain number of subscribers. You got to have, I think it's 1,000. Don't quote me on that. I don't know how many subscribers you have to have. YouTube, don't kick me off here. And so to ever do live or something like this, you've got to earn it. You've got to put in the time and the work. Think about your business page. If you have a business page on Facebook, may not have 1,000 likes yet. Do you have the time to get 1,000 subscribers? It's work. And it's going to be a very personal choice. For me, YouTube is a great idea because I'm able to train and help and encourage and teach more people. But I was born to teach. So for me, YouTube is where it's at. So Marjorie, just creating my VIP group. What are some membership questions to ask a new customer to join? So what I think I read, and I might be reading this wrong, is when you join a group, you can ask some questions in there. Like the admins can ask you questions. You don't actually have to do those. If you wanted to do them, some good questions would be, how did you find me? How did you hear about me? That way you can analyze where your advertising efforts are working and put more effort there. Like if they found you because you posted on a yard sale site, that works and you need to do it again. If they found you because a customer's having a party and they want to shop, you need to book more parties. That's a good one to ask. Another good one to ask is kind of what their style is. Are they jeans and t-shirt? Are they boho? Are they dressed to the nines? That kind of thing. And you can look in your back office under the different categories of jewelry and get some great buzzwords. on how to describe their style. The reason you want to do that is because it will help you in ordering jewelry. So you know you can get something they'll like. And you can also, when you order that new stuff, you can send them a quick message with a picture saying, "Oh my gosh, ordered this. You love your boho, totally thought about you. Would you like to pre-order it?" And that way you know it's sold before you even got here, right? Those are good questions to ask. Another one is like your favorite color of jewelry, gold, silver, copper, bronze, etc. You could ask a birthday if you wanted to, those kind of things. Now, I don't ask my customers that, but I have a Google Doc where I keep it. I use Google Forms. Don't ask me to explain how it works because I have to Google every time how to use a Google form. I have to Google how to use this where I collect that information. That's how I keep up with my customers. And so, do you think going live on YouTube will help me grow my business? Well, Denise, we talked just a second ago. I didn't read this first. That you got to have a certain number of subscribers. This is the third or fourth live that I've ever done on YouTube. So, Amber, I know many can relate. Just feeling disappointed with your lack of rank. I know, baby. I'm so sorry. I've been busting my butt and I want to see my team doing the same. How do I motivate them? Oof. Okay. Tough love time. You don't. You don't. Motivation is intrinsic. Motivation is from us. Motivation has to come from from us. Because I can watch you. Amber's on my team, by the way. I can watch you and sit back and do nothing. But motivation has to come from me. And so when your teammates are not working, it's not about your goodness as a leader. It's not. And it's not about how motivating or lack of motivating that you are or you aren't. And so we have to first just kind of take that emotion out of there. Like, it's not a reflection on you. And so you were busting your butt, because I know your story. You were busting your butt to hit your life of the party goal, and you did. Hang on, I lost my train of thought here. I looked at something across the room. And so you were working super hard and busting your tail to hit your life of the party, and you hit it. And so your team may not have had those goals. And so you guys know I have a very big team, and out of my very big team, I didn't even have 300 active last month. And out of those 300 active, I don't even remember. What did I end up with? Like 102 people who earned the bling back bonus? Half, a third of them. And so when we are recruiting and when we are working as leaders, it's hard to remember, but we still have to, that everyone has their own reason for being here and everyone has their own goals. And some people want those big life of the party goals and some people don't. Some people don't even understand them. And we have to let people be where they are with love from us. And our job is to get up and motivate us. I don't know about y'all, but a lot of days it is a full-time job for Erica to motivate Erica because my bed is comfy. I'd rather just sit on the couch and watch cartoons. I hang out with this all day, right? It is hard some days for me to get in my own office and do my work that I love. I love what I do, but I still have to motivate myself. And so if you take on the burden unnecessarily of motivating someone else, it hurts you. It makes you feel less than. It makes you think you're not good at what you're really good at. And so I don't want you to take that. Now, what we have to do is keep growing our team. Always. Fresh people, new people bring a new energy with them. Do you know what I mean? They bring a new energy with them because you think about it. When new people have joined the team, the bigger teams that you're in, you get excited by seeing all those posts and it brings a new energy with them. And that's one of the big things about continuously growing your own team. You bring in fresh energy and it re-energizes you to do what you love. And so don't take on the false belief that you're a bad leader because your team isn't working. It just means you just have to keep working. You set your bar high. Those who want to reach it will reach it every time. And those who don't, we love them. We love them where they are. And often, what we simply have to do is just ask them, what's your goal? What are you here for? What do you want? What are you pushing for? And we can remind them of those goals, but at the end of the day, it's on them. It's on them. My sponsor knows my goals. We chat, but it's still on me to work them. And it's on them to work them too. And it's okay if they don't. Marjorie, you're welcome. Oh, Robin, you're welcome, sweetie. Denise, happy 4th, sweetie. My pleasure. And so we are over 45 minutes now. I told you 30. Somebody didn't keep me honest here. I should have set an alarm. It would have been better. So thank you for spending your July 3rd with me. I appreciate you. I hope this helped. I hope everybody who watches the playback, it helps. This has been fun, and I'm going to keep my promise and do more of these. Happy 4th of July. Everybody pack your bling bags tonight. Take them to every barbecue. Eat too much. Enjoy the fireworks. And I appreciate you all. See you later. Maybe. Can I turn